What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 Ally 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend begin the second half of the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season at the 1.33 mile track, also known as National Super Speedway, a track that's very technical and usually puts on some really exciting and fun racing. It's gotten better every single year. The last time we ran a National Super Speedway, we saw Raj Hussain pick up his first win of the 2023 season. He'll be looking to pick up his first win of 2024 this weekend at National Super Speedway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before I go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is actually looking really promising. It's going to be 93 degrees high with 64 degrees low with a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms. However, that chance has been going down as the days have progressed and go on, and it seems like the weather is only going to be impacted in the early stages of the day. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the week and have been on bad runs, especially as of late. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who are doing a good run, who I think will have a good run this weekend, or an under fun equipment. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And I do the drivers need to watch out for, and usually for the Cup Series, I got 5 drivers need to watch out for, along with the race winner. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 Ally 400? My first suck pick for this weekend in Nashville is a driver of the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch has been on a bad stretch and one of the worst stretches of his NASCAR Cup Series career. 3 of the last 4 races, he has finished 35th or worse. Has only had 1 finish inside the top 15 in the last couple weeks. I think Kyle Busch is sadly going to struggle. The 18's been very inconsistent as of late, and they've been struggling as an organization, that being Richard Childress Racing. I sadly think Kyle Busch is not going to have a good run. I think he struggles and more than likely finishes outside of the top 15 or 20 once again. This weekend in Nashville, I think unfortunately will not have a good run. My second suck pick for this weekend in Nashville is the driver of the 21 car for the Wood brothers, Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton has been really bad so far in 2024. He's only had, I think, 3 or 4 finishes altogether inside of the top 20 and has generally been near the back of the pack on most weeks. There's already talks he's going to be out of this ride at the end of this year, and I think, sadly, he will not have a good run. Like I said, the 21 team has not shown the pace or speed as of late. I sadly don't think Harrison Burton is going to run well. Unfortunately, I think he will sadly struggle. He's never been really great in Nashville. I think he struggles, unfortunately, this weekend at National Super Speedway. And now we'll go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Ally 400. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend in Nashville is a driver of the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, Josh Berry. Josh Berry has been really gaining a lot of momentum as of late. He's coming off finishing 3rd in New Hampshire, had one of the best cars at New Hampshire, really strong car there. And of course, at Iowa was really quick there. And I go back to last year's race at Nashville. Kevin Harvick had arguably one of the fastest cars near the end of the race and would have had a chance to win if not for a flat tire. I think Josh Berry is going to have a really good chance and opportunity. The 4 team is really building chemistry currently at the moment. I believe that Josh Berry will have a chance and opportunity once again to at least get a top 5 or even a top 10. My second underdog pick for this weekend in Nashville is a driver of the 51 car for Rick Rowe Racing, Justin Haley. Justin Haley's been getting a lot of momentum as of late, and while some of the finishes have not really shown for it, this 51 team has been consistently a top 10 to top 15 team on a week-by-week basis. And I think Justin Haley's going to have another solid run. I remember a couple of years ago where Rick Ware car was contending for a top 15, and that was when Rick Ware was not a great organization. I think this team's going to be really strong this weekend. I think Justin Haley will have a good chance and opportunity to get at least a top 15. And now we'll go ahead and jump on a winner's pick for the Ally 400. Who is my winner's pick? This track historically has been dominated by Chevrolet. All 3 races so far have been won by Chevy. 2021 Kyle Larson, 2022 Chase Elliott, and 2023 Ross Chastain. The driver I'm picking to win this weekend in Nashville is a driver in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. I think Chase Elliott is going to get his 20th career win this weekend. He's been historically very good at tracks very similar to this. He's been really good on the concrete tracks all year long, and he's been extremely consistent throughout 2024. I think that consistency is going to lead a long way. I think Chase Elliott is going to extend his regular season points lead, which him and Kyle Larson are tied currently at the moment. I think that Chase Elliott goes to victory lane and gets win number 2 of 2024. This weekend, I'm going with Chase Elliott to get it done in the 9 car this weekend in Nashville. And now we're going ahead and jump on to drivers you need to watch out for this weekend in Nashville. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend in Nashville is the driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's had a lot of momentum so far throughout the 2024 season. He's led the most laps. He's tied for the points lead, tied for the most wins with 3 so far this year. And Kyle Larson historically has been really great at Nashville Superspeedway. I think he's going to have a really good chance and opportunity to win. It came close to picking him for this weekend. I think Kyle Larson will have a great chance and opportunity to win this weekend at Nashville Superspeedway with the 5 team. The second driver to watch out for this weekend in Nashville is a driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell has got a lot of momentum currently at the moment, coming off winning last week in New Hampshire, won the Coke 600, arguably had the fastest car at Gateway, and almost had one of the best cars on a long run at Iowa Speedway. I think Christopher Bell's on a tear. I think he's one of the championship favorites currently at the moment to get it done. I think Christopher Bell will have a really strong chance and a fantastic opportunity to go to victory lane. I think he'll be in contention for the win this weekend at Nashville. The third driver to watch out for this weekend in Nashville Superspeedway is the driver of the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain has been very inconsistent throughout 2024, but he's been historically really good in Nashville in the 3 races we've ran there. Go back to 2021 where he had one of the fastest cars, in 2023 where he won. I think Ross Chastain is going to be a threat and contender for the win this weekend. I think the pace is going to be there. I think the speed is going to be there. I think Ross Chastain will be a major threat and contender for the win this weekend at Nashville Superspeedway. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend in Nashville is the driver of the 23 car for 2311 Racing, Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace historically is a second half of a season driver. And while this year's not been as good as 2023 was at this point, I remember Bubba Wallace being up front in the top 10 and almost leading laps throughout the event as well. I think Bubba Wallace is going to have a very solid chance and a strong opportunity to go to victory lane. I think he will be a threat for the win. He's been really good at intermediate tracks historically. I think Bubba Wallace have a good chance and opportunity to win this weekend at Nashville. And the fifth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Nashville is the driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. Look, William Byron's been very inconsistent over the last 5 to 10 weeks, but I think he will have a very good run. Hendrick Motorsports historically is fantastic. He just picked up an extension lease with Valvoline sticking around through 2029, and now he won't have to worry about that going forward when it comes to contract talks, most likely. I think William Byron will have a good chance and opportunity, and I think he could potentially get his 4th win of 2024 this weekend at Nashville Superspeedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 Ally 400. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton. My underdog picks are Josh Berry, Justin Haley. My winner's pick is Chase Elliott. And the ones to watch out for Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace, and William Byron. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 Ally 400 at Nashville Superspeedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment below your picks below for this weekend in Nashville. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend in Nashville. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, we'll have the paint scheme video for the Ally 400. Tomorrow on the channel, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. We're also going to have the Truck Series race review from Nashville as well. Saturday, we'll have reactions Cup Series qualifying, the Xfinity Series race review, and the SVG video dropping as well. Sunday, we're going to have the starting lineup video for the Ally 400, and if the weather holds up, we should have the Cup Series race review from Nashville, and then, of course, a NASCAR news video on Monday as we take you guys to the Chicago Street Course, which should be really fun and exciting. Got a ton of great content dropping over the course of the next couple days and weeks that I cannot wait for you guys to check out as we're getting really close to July. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.